happy Saturday. I know it's sunny outside and all that, and we all want to go and get tans and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So thanks for joining us. Thank you so much for tuning into episode 6. I can't believe it's episode 6 already. I don't know how that happened, but weeks are flying. So yeah, episode 6 of my truly talented Insta live talk show. And of course, as you can see that I've pinned it there, the beautiful and amazing, she's like so talented, like multi-talented, guys, like honestly, and her work ethic is crazy. So please, I think she's already ready to just jump in. Please welcome B Arnold, and don't forget to send your questions in as well. I'm excited to I've actually performed in the same events as her, so I'm quite excited to interview her today, and she is going to be performing as well, so I'm super excited about that. Let's get her in. Hello B, hey, what are you saying?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I've not long finished work, but I'm all right. I know you've been gigging, so obviously thanks for joining us, like straight from your gig, you know. That's a true performer right there. You see that? True professional. From the gig from the stage to the interview stage, you know, she's already a pro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I appreciate that. So, just a bit of a background. Obviously, on your profile, for those that ain't seen, yeah, go check it out here. I've pinned your Instagram. Obviously, now on your Instagram, it says you're a full-time singer and a part-time diva. I love that. I literally love that. I love it. B's got so much personality. I love it. But other than that, what else is it there that we should know about you, B?
Literally, I'm so easy. I'm either singing or being dramatic. Like that is literally it. Like
that is it.
Or getting drunk with my friends and my boyfriend. Like one
the normal,
yeah.
But maybe that's what's so relatable about you, though, because obviously, like, maybe just people just see you are just, do you know what I mean? You're so talented, but you are still like down to earth girl, normal. You know what I mean? There's no ego about it, even though you got a good following and you're doing pro stuff and different things and whatever. But you are still just like, she's just like, I'm just an Essex girl. I'm just doing my thing, you know. So I think that's what it is. It is definitely very like intriguing and endearing about you as well. Definitely.
Oh,
you're welcome. But yeah, so as I said, so you're doing a lot. You literally just finished a gig. So obviously for me, like, I feel like your work ethic is really, really good, like quite crazy. People saying she's a nutter. It's like your friends, guys, she's a nutter. I love it. I love the energy. No, yeah, so obviously your work ethic is mad. Like, I'm either C and B, she's either doing like a cover, like 10,000 covers a day. I don't know how she gets the time, or she's releasing a new single. Like, your work ethic is crazy. So it seems like you're always doing something, you know, and you're very consistent with it. So what about any projects that you got going on now? Can you tell us about anything that you're currently working on? Because I know you've always got something up your sleeve.
So obviously with I've got just constantly trying to see what's new in the charts and what's new for me to just turn and learn and take a twist on. Or there's that side of stuff. Then when it comes to my own stuff, I have a new single coming out on the 26th of next month.
Yeah,
excited about that one. What was that? Sorry.
I say, you see what I mean? You're always doing something, because you know, it's very consistent. Very good. No, it's good.
Yeah, I get so bored so easily. Like, I feel my dad's very, like, he's always here, always there, always doing this, always doing that. And I feel like because of that, now I'm constantly doing stuff.
Oh, so cute.
But yeah, I've been doing a lot of writing for other people recently as well, just like kind of FaceTime sessions and stuff. So that's been really fun. It's a very different approach, because you can't kind of vibe with people. You have to try and get.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're just sitting at home, like a little pen and paper, like.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's taken a bit of adjusting, but it is really good fun still. So
that's mad. But so you songwrite, obviously you sing, you songwrite, you play guitar. Are there any other instruments that do you play something else as well, or?
I can very badly play piano, but
same. I play keys, like not
like sometimes writing. I would never perform that live, but I would. It's just nice to be able to know what's going on when you're working with producers as well. For me, I find that
that's so true. That's so true.
Yeah, it kind of puts you on their level rather than them thinking, oh, it's just a singer. Try
just a singer, she ain't got a clue what she's talking about. You look and you get to be, I should imagine you get to be a bit more involved in all the process as well, like, and have a say about actually how you want it as well, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's nicer because you can just, like, I wouldn't necessarily call myself a guitarist, but I can play guitar and I can understand guitar
Yeah.
where I can kind of just like communicate with guitarists, if that makes sense.
You do it good enough to sing and perform at the same time. So for me, if you can do the both, like, I'm learning keys, so like, and I can't do the both at the same time confidently. So if you can do it at the same time as singing, to me, it's like, you can do it. Do you know what I mean? You're a guitar player, whether you think you are or not, but you definitely are. But what's your preference? Like, obviously there's a lot of aspects to singing and being a singer that people probably don't necessarily always think of. Do you prefer like the whole live stage settings? Do you prefer performing live, being in that, you know, environment and that buzz, or do you prefer making new material and the personal touch that has to like making music and being in the studio recording? What's your favorite?
I think that's honestly, I think that's probably one of the hardest questions. Mainly, yeah, it's literally, I had to really think about that, like, because I think all parts are great, but they're kind of
Really my count.
So I love writing music because I think it's a great way of expressing yourself and expressing how you're feeling, able to create.
Yeah.
But then take that to a studio and hear a demo go from a demo to an actual full song is another great thing to do. And then to perform that song live and have that interaction with an audience and just feel people give you that energy and like you can feel getting involved, like they're just all, I just enjoy
enough for them. You're feeding for them in that moment. It's hard, isn't it? See, I've got good questions, guys. It's too tough. Nah, so you'd probably love it maybe both equally, like recording and writing and doing that personal kind of, you know, because you've got a lot of originals, and then obviously you love doing the performance whole live. You know, it's probably one of those things which you just love it. Just it's hard to choose.
I'd go towards performing just because I love that whole social bubble of just like being out and just having fun and interacting with people. I'm quite a social person, so when it comes to
definitely.
Yeah, so I think if I had to choose, it was like life or death situation, it would be that.
All right, we got it. Okay, so live performer, great, and you've graced some like great stages as well. You've been to some really cool events, but I just wondered, when did it get to that point of like, you know, going from, okay, this is a hobby, you know, this is fun, this is, you know, I really enjoy singing, but where did it go from that to like, oh, actually, I can really earn money, and I think that, you know, I'm confident enough, and this can go, I can do this like professionally. When was that? Where did that happen for you?
I think it was kind of like when at uni, obviously I studied singing at university at BIM in Brighton, and it was great.
Oh, you went BIM as well? How did I not know that? That's crazy. No. Wow. I went London once, so obviously that's why I didn't see you there, clearly. But I didn't know you went BIM as well, so that's cool.
It was good. But I think when you get to like the end of your course, you kind of really have to think like, okay, what am I going to do now? Like, am I going to go and quit music and actually get a job that people see as
a real job?
And go down that, or am I going to try and make what I love into a career? And don't get me wrong, like, it's so hard, like, especially in this situation. There's a lot of my weddings and christenings and all things like that have been postponed and cancelled, and it is really hard.
This year's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so frustrating, but at the same time, it's like I would much rather be grafting and trying to do this than being there stuck working that I really hate. I do bits and bobs in random jobs and stuff, like pick up random work, like even like babysitting and stuff. But I'll just earn a little cash and do random stuff. But
that's how it is in the creative field, though, isn't it? It's almost like most people you speak to, they've got like 3-4 jobs or something, because it's just it's just crazy.
Yeah, I think until it kind of gets it's really hard to tip over the point where that is your job, and like singing or music and whatever aspect you're doing it in is the actual like your career. But yeah, you do just have to suck it up and be like, yeah, I am gonna do like 4 or 5 jobs.
Yeah. And you're brave. You definitely do step outside the box. I feel like with your material, and you've got definitely like your sound. Like, you know, I love side effects. I like a lot of your songs, but like the recent one that you've done, like I love side effects. Like I love side effects. But no, on another note, I just feel like obviously you are doing good though. You have got, you know, a great following. So I just wondered, maybe for other artists that are up and coming, do you have any advice for like maybe them, not even just artists, anyone creative, I guess, that's trying to build their fan base and that's trying to maybe get a following? Do you have any advice for them?
I think for me, like personally, what I found works is keep uploading on pick your social media. Like for me, I use TikTok and I use Instagram. They're the two that I'll share everything on all social media accounts. But for me, obviously, without YouTube, for just social media, I do TikTok and Instagram, and I try and upload every day for Instagram, so miserably failing at the moment, and then
it's hard, isn't it?
I know, it's so hard. Every other day for TikTok, just because I just feel like it's so intense to do a video every day. But pick your medias and then really like learn your craft in them social medias and look at what's trending as well. So if there's video trending, you might think, oh, it's a rubbish video, but if you can use the sound and copy a dance or something, then it's probably going to get pushed on. Just try and work out hacks. Oh my god, there's a wasp. Okay, it's gone.
Oh, I hate wasps. I hate insects. Oh no. You ain't got no escape in there as well.
I know.
Oh, no, that's really, really useful, because you've got obviously so many streams, and obviously got quite a good following, really good following. So that's definitely helpful, because I feel like obviously it's sort of like people have got things and they might have a lot of material, but it's like, what do they do with it and how do they use it and how do they? So that's definitely helpful, I think. Let me get to, I want to shout out anyone that's joined us that we've missed. We are going to answer other people's questions as well. Ain't that your drummer, Face Full of Sam? Is that the drummer that you done a
yeah,
little cut?
That's my drummer.
Oh, so cute. So how, obviously your gigs are cancelled. Obviously there's a lot of loss that us, like, musicians are going through. But how are you coping, like, actually, personally? Like, how have you been coping in the quarantine? Are you like one of them people like you're okay with your company, you're like, I'm fine, I've got this, I could just do my music all day, I could just do this all day? Or are you really like, I'm bored, because it's like one extreme to another. Most people I'm speaking to, there's no kind of in between.
Yeah. I think the first 3 weeks I found it like I was loving life. Like I normally have a to-do list that's like this long, like massive, like A4 page, like double-sided, and I'm like, oh, I've never got any time because I'm running from job, running from this to that. I drive my around, look after them, helping out with stuff at home, just constantly have loads of stuff to do. And then all of a sudden I had all this time on my hands and I was like, oh, this is great, I can work on all these things that I have to work on. It was so much fun. I had so much time to my family, just to do stuff, get involved.
That's it.
But
the family time's really nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's so nice to just like sit there and chill and spend time with your family. But after 3 weeks, I just kind of started to go down.
3 weeks. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it wasn't even them. It was just more like my motivation is normally, I'm really good at self-motivation. I'll get myself up to do anything. But I was struggling. I've been all right this past week. I've kind of turned it all around. But before that, I'm like, right, I can't do anything. I can't get out of bed. I can't do my music because I'm stuck in this feeling.
Say, I feel like, I don't know, like, if anyone else feels it. I don't know if you guys feel it on here, but like, is anyone else been really tired in quarantine? There was like a couple of weeks, like there was a few times where I was just so tired, and I just thought, how am I tired? Like in quarantine, like how am I tired? And I'm doing less now. Like it don't really make sense. Like I'm at home, like that tired at home kind of thing. And I think it's what you said. It's like your mental thing as well. It's like you ain't got those days like, this day I do that and that. You ain't got that set kind of routine. So maybe that's why you just sort of lose the whole, what am I doing today? Like the days just start blending, didn't they? So it gets harder. Maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe that's why it's more like it's harder to motivate ourselves, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to like, so normally I work for like family business, helping out, doing various things. Um, so I normally wake up at like 5, go to the gym, then take my sister to school, then go.
I can't even go to the gym at all, let alone 5. You go to the gym at 5 a.m.
Yeah, because normally I have sessions and stuff in the evening. So if I don't go in the mornings, I can't fit it in, and I'm like, my worst nightmare, like letting myself get out of.
What the hell? Oh, Belle said I was tired but got used to it. Oh, good. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I've got to the point where I'm not feeling it as much now. But who else goes to the gym like at crazy times in the morning? Am I the only one that doesn't go to? Well, I don't go to gym at all. To be fair, people think I do for some reason, but I actually really don't. Like for gym for me, I'm just not a natural. Like I don't enjoy gym, so I'm not a gym
Yeah.
person, and I can't. Like, there's no motivation for me to go. It's not even like I wouldn't want to be fit, because I know obviously you're on stage and stuff as well. Obviously you should really be like fit, and you should have good breathing and all that stuff, but I just don't have the motivation, girl. What motivates you? How do you keep like going to the gym?
I don't mind it. I try and change it up. So like sometimes I'll do just cardio, sometimes I'll do just weights, other times I'll do a mixture of both. Then sometimes I'll go class, then sometimes I'll be my friends in there, and then sometimes like it's quite a nice there's a couple of old lads in there that are there's just probably about 60, 70, and they kind of just go there to socialize, I think, because I never see them working out. I just always see them
that would be me. That would be me though. Like I'm just sitting in the gym like, yeah, you're right, yeah. I've just come to watch you lot do some hard stuff, but I'm just gonna chill. Like I'm just gonna snap, you know. I'm just gonna like that would be me. Like I can't do it. Like I can walk. The good thing, like I can walk if I'm out in nature or I'm out somewhere that's really like got my attention and stuff. I can walk for like 2 hours, like a slow stroll, like normal, nice thing. But other than that, I don't know how you do it at 5 a.m. because I can't even do it anytime. So hands down to B.
It's hard to do it in the morning. But once you're actually at the gym and then you see throughout the day, I'm much more. I'm ready to go. I listen better. I can understand things better. Like I feel like it just helps my day start off good. So even though I hate myself when that, but
yeah, I mean, it is supposed to be a mood improver. So I can understand that because it's supposed to be like a mood improver, and obviously it's meant to get you going for the day and your setup. And obviously, I suppose you feel like as well you've got it out of the way, kind of thing, instead of going to work and go gym. So I guess I get that part. Damn.
Nighttime exercise is not good for me. I feel like I'm so tired by the end of the day.
You
like
get tired, exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, so next question. So she does it all, like clearly, like we said. So now she's like a gym, yeah, hands down. So other than that, though, I wanted to ask, because I know you're from Essex, obviously. Yeah, she's an Essex singer, Essex girl. For those that don't know, she's the Essex girl. So B. Now, a lot of Essex girls would say that they can't live without probably like their straighteners or their makeup or their whatever, things like that. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you a good little interesting question. What I think is interesting anyway. If you had to choose, would you live without your makeup or without being able to like take pictures again of
I feel like I would choose. It depends, because if other people can take pictures of me, then I would choose makeup. But then if it was that wasn't the case, then I feel like I would just choose to. But only because it's just such a good way to promote yourself on social media and things like that. Like, I am quite a vain person, but I feel like I could.
Of course, Essex.
I could live without one if I had to. I feel like it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Yeah, come on. You know what I thought it would be funny, because it's always like, obviously there's like stereotypes for every area, for everything, but obviously especially when there was like that Towie show came and all those things, and like how different would you say it actually is from obviously the typical kind of Essex girls' day or the typical kind of Towie lot that we see on TV or whatever, and we hear how they talk and things like that? How different would you actually say real life is in Essex, in where you're from, compared to that?
I mean, I live in the countryside in Essex, so I live Brentwood, my nearest town, I guess. I don't live town itself, but when you go out on a night out, like everyone kind of looks like, does their makeup, hair, like wearing like next outfits, like everyone looks great. But I don't think it's the same sort of thing from what you see on TV. Isn't the same as how are in Brentwood or Essex, just mainly because I don't think a lot of people have the time, money, or energy just to do what they do.
Like, yeah. I think it's just
So
all like it is a bit more exaggerated, do you think? Is it?
Yeah, definitely. I think there are people like that, but I think there's also people that live like that in every area. So
that's true actually. Yeah, there are probably, you know, yeah, because I'll go to other parts and I will see them and I'm like, damn, you going like to a concert, you going to a cinema? I'm like, whoa, like I'll just like that to go clubbing. I'm just like, well, all right, but you know, different strokes for different folks. Okay, let's call. Oh, I want to say hey to everyone that's just joined, and I'm gonna get up a few of the questions from the followers. I actually asked you that, didn't I? That's so strange. That's from Joe. She's actually my best friend. I swear to God. She sent these in the question box this morning. I've been at work. I didn't even know what she asked. Like, that is so weird. Our brains like must think alike. Okay, cool. Let me go to another one because you answered that one, didn't you? Oh, I like this one, B. Of all your songs, which would you say is the most personal to you?
That's a really hard question as well, to be fair. That's a really good question. For me, I struggle to write songs that I haven't felt. I always kind of write so it's that's a really hard question, because I feel like all my songs are very personal to me, but they're from different parts and times in my life. So I mean, yeah, that's a really hard question. I don't think I could pick a song.
Yeah, because you've got a lot of originals, so I can imagine, like, I can see why that it would be quite hard for you.
Yeah, I write so much. As anytime I feel stressed or anything, I always try and just write and get it out.
That's it. Get it out while you think of it as well, because sometimes you have ideas. I don't know if this happens to you. Sometimes you got ideas, and it's like if you don't record them and you don't think them down, I feel like, oh my God, what did I like? That was such a good idea. What did I just say? Like,
yeah,
you know,
so annoying.
Like, I like
on a bus and just like on my phone, like giving a voice note. Like, I don't care. I've learnt the hard way.
That's it. Voice memo it quickly, like in that time, exactly, and it's the most natural as well when it's in that moment when you feel. John O said, how did you get into singing? That's good, because I've seen you obviously at events, like obviously not too long ago, like recently, and obviously performed like alongside you, but I've never actually known how your previous, you know, how you actually started or where you started and how you got into singing. So I like this question, Johnny boy.
Yeah, that's a question as well. I think with singing, I literally I've always loved singing so much, and I think it's the only thing that I can really do that I'm actually good at. So I love it. I used to be in the school choir, then I sang at school, GCSE, then I went to college and studied it, then I did it at university. So I've always sung.
Was that primary school choir?
Yeah, primary school choir.
So from quite young then, so you knew straight away, like, this is what I want to do, like, I'm a singer and that's what I want to do. You knew that, from quite early.
Yeah. I've just always loved it. Like, even I used to get like karaoke for my birthday stuff. I got like a karaoke.
Oh, it's so cute. How cute is that? Oh, you was born for the stage, girl. You was born for the stage. Do you know what? This one's quite hard. Well, I would find it quite hard. It says, Riavani said, do you think American artists make it harder for UK artists to do as well commercially, kind of talk?
I think there's very good American artists, but I think there's also very strong contenders in the UK as well. Like people like Ed Sheeran, like he's amazing. Lewis Capaldi, like their songs are hitting great numbers, and they're obviously English artists. So yeah, I think it's kind of difficult because you also have a very different style in. If you listen to Spotify, and if you go on Spotify and listen to the American top 50 in top 50, there's some side, but they do have some stuff in there. It's very, you can hear. For me, I can hear like a clear change most of the time.
So it's just, so you do feel like we're strong enough to kind of stand apart as well from them. We've got our own kind of.
I think we have really strong artists in this country, but I do think that because America is so big and there's so much more, there is a lot more contenders coming from the US, I guess. So
Yeah, that's true. Are you aiming to stay in one genre of music or looking to branch out? I like that. What do you even call your genre? What do you say that it is that you do anyway? Like what type of music would you say that you make?
I would say, for me, when people ask, I say it's like pop R&B, because a lot of my voice is pop. Like, it doesn't matter what genre I try and sing, like my voice is pop, so
Yeah,
it's
it was just
always
always
gonna.
yeah.
But I do. It's got a lot of R&B elements, but I wouldn't say it's like a
I
strong
heard
R.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, I normally say that R&B pop. Yeah, I try. If you listen to my Mixed Emotions, you can hear every song has it's all pop and it's all in the genre of pop.
Yeah.
Every song has an element from a different kind of pop genre, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I struggle to keep in some artists, like you can listen to them and you like every song sounds in one with like it's all together and it's the same sounds and the same stuff. Every song's different, but it's all together and it's all sounds the sort of same. Whereas for me, I think every I write, when I'm producing it, I hear different things in my head. It doesn't always sound in one kind of bracket, but it's all within one ballpark. Yeah, I try and keep it as close as I can, but I feel like every song has its own kind of like different vibe. So yeah, I do struggle to keep it all really like close, but
your songs are really, really catchy. So like you obviously got something, you know, like a gift in songwriting. But I definitely, for me personally, I love the fusion. I love that blend because I feel like pop gives it, you know, the catchiness and the sort of upbeat, sort of more fun, kind of like almost but cheesy, like, but I mean in a good way, because even mine are like that, but like in a good way. And then when you put that R&B blend and the harmonies and different things that you have on your track as well, I feel like it's just the perfect combo, like for me personally. But whoever needs to, you ain't had Be Arnold already, go Spotify, you better check that. What's been your biggest hurdle to overcome?
I think, as a lot of artists have this hurdle, it's kind of just like breaking through that ground of like being an artist where you're just like here and you're getting by, but then to take that next step up and be an artist where that's all you do, just making that transition from being an artist and other things to do to like that would be the biggest thing that I think I'll have to overcome. I definitely have nowhere near it at the moment, but it's tricky. I was speaking about this earlier with someone. It's a very hard thing to do, and it could happen at any time. You never know it. You don't know what it's going to take or what's going to catch on or anything.
Yeah, it literally could be. They always say it's one song, don't they? Like it is one song.
Exactly.
You have that one track. You don't know when it can take, when it's going to hit. You don't know, like you said. Obviously, a lot of UK artists are doing well, just as well as American artists. Like LMA, look how big she went from one song in America, like blew up. So yeah, I definitely believe that. But you having as much content as you have, be to me, and all what you're doing, you're definitely on the right path and on the right track to be in there, to be where you want to be. Up from what I see, anyway, you know. So you're near.
Oh.
You know, I don't think you're far off. I don't think you're far off. You're welcome. There's a couple of more questions. Aria Mai, I believe I said it right this time. Please, I hope I said it right. Yeah, she's also a singer. She's asked if you could choose any UK artist to co-write with, who would it be and why?
For me personally, I would either love to female work with Dua Lipa, and then male would be Ed Sheeran.
Right now, yeah, love her.
Loved her, and same with Ed Sheeran. Even before they both got really, really big, I think had been shown their music by someone, and yeah, I just think that they're just both so talented vocally and as well writing as well. They're so great, so I would love to be given the chance.
Yeah, she's so talented. Like, I'm gonna go for one more question, and then you're gonna perform? Are you still ready to perform for us, B?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, come on. Are you doing an original or are you doing a cover?
Yeah, why not do an original?
Yeah, come on. You guys better get streaming. You better get Spotify, YouTubing. I want you on SoundCloud. I want you everything. All the B Arnold's links. Like, go up there, seriously. If you could, duet someone who. Oh yeah, because some people do say that they're like dead or alive. Who would you duet with? That's a good one. Okay, yeah, dead or alive, because there's so many musicians that have obviously passed on, sadly, and they're like some of the greatest that I would love to collaborate with as well. So I'm sure you have some. Dead or alive. Dead or alive.
Whitney Houston is just amazing. So Whitney
The thing
Houston.
is, I wouldn't want to stand next to her. I wouldn't want to sing next to her because
Yeah,
I'd be
no,
like,
it's
Whitney,
just
come on, give me a chance. Come on. You know, because she was so amazing, wasn't she? So, but Whitney, the Whitney all day. Is that one of your idols? Is that one of your?
I just think she's incredible, like the voice, like just everything.
Both.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I still watch live performances now, and I'm still like,
I know,
what?
like my.
Yeah.
Man.
So I feel you. I feel you. Okay, cool. I'm so excited. Can anyone please, if they can screen record this and send it to me, that would be so cool. I'm ready for this. I can't play guitar, so I'm like, hands down to B, hands down. Yeah.
Hopefully,
I'm appreciating you right now, B, so much.
So I hope they don't like all hear me and their neighbours.
Oh, it's so
cool.
Oh, don't worry about them. They'll be blessed to hear you anyway. Blessed to hear you again.
It's a very awkward way to play guitar, but trying to.
Yeah, like, I know. She's stuck in the car, bless her, trying to play guitar. Oh, bless.
Cool. So, do you want me to hold off or?
Yeah, give them. Oh, don't know. What do we want? Do we want to hear a whole song? Why not? It's Saturday, right? Whatever you're comfortable with, you can verse, chorus, or if you want to do the whole thing, I'm happy. I just want someone to screen record. That would be amazing. I just don't want to. I want to like get this back. But yeah, if not, I'll be uploading this to YouTube anyway. So either way, I'll be able to watch it back. But yeah, is it? So it's an original. What? Tell us a bit about the song.
So I'm gonna do Side Effects. It's a little bit different. So this is obviously the song that I've. Yeah. So I wrote this song not too long ago, and then released it like April 17th, I think it was. But yeah,
I remember. Yeah.
It's a big version of Side Effects. So hopefully I can play it in my car.
Favourite song of yours, so yeah, go for it, girl. Come on, you got this. Come on. My favourite one, guys.
Cool. Right. I all of these sad tonight you now you're keeping me sweet, could play you on repeat. Find it kind of funny, a few months ago you didn't know me, now I find you waking up in bed, popping up in my head again. Never know I could be crazy, but would you be the one to say it? Now you got me mesmerized by your face, got me hooked on your ways, always. I go on to these side effects, overdosing on you again. Now you're keeping me sweet, could play you on repeat, over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. Now you're keeping me sweet, could play you on repeat, what really gets me. I also please not and breathe. Now you got me thinking about what you do, and when next I'll see you. And when I look into your brown eyes, all I see is pretty pink skies. I'm lost in the clouds. I don't wanna come down over and over and over. And I got all of these side effects. And overdosing on you again. Now you're keeping me sweet. Could play you on repeat over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. And now you're keeping me sweet. Could play you on repeat over and over again.
I love it. Do you know what? I love it. That's, like I told you, like, that's my favorite track of yours anyway, even though you've got so many originals. Like, Side Effects is available on Spotify. I'm just shouting that out because I found it. That was my favorite one that I did listen to of yours. Like, even though you have so many good ones, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like, but listening to that, because that's different to obviously the record that like B was saying, that's an acoustic version. So I'm so like, it makes me want to play guitar. Like, you're making me want to play. I can't play guitar. You're making me, like, me listening to the acoustic version of yours, of that track, just makes me want to play guitar. I'm just like, this is so cool. Like, someone was saying, let me go back. I think Aria was saying, reminds me of Tori Kelly vibes. Yeah, when you go acoustic, when you do that, your versions of songs. Yeah, I feel that, man. And I love Tori Kelly, so I think that's definitely a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. Is B Arnold still on Spotify as well, right?
Thanks. Yeah, no, it's literally just B Arnold on everything, so
everything. So pretty much. So yeah. So people, Spotify, YouTube, come on, follow, get on it. B Arnold. Honestly, like, everyone needs to go follow B, because then you're gonna see the footage of today's gig. All right. And B, I'll be putting this up as well, and I'll share the link with you guys and with yourself, B, of this full interview, including your exclusive little live acoustic performance of Side Effects, my favorite track of yours. And yeah, go to the link in my bio, my YouTube link, and the full interview and everything will be up there. So thank you so much, B. I'm finally gonna go out now as well and catch some sun.
yes, enjoy the sun. Thank you so much for having me. It's been so nice.
I'm about to get in the hot tub, mate. Oh, it's been a pleasure having you, honestly, B. Such a down-to-earth girl. It's been a pleasure. Please, please, please keep doing the covers. Just keep doing what you're doing, man, because it entertains me. Like, it entertains me. So I want to see more. I'll speak to you soon, Anna. Take care.
Soon. You too.
Bye. Drive safe. Drive safe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.